Let's open the ledger together, because somebody is hoping you won't. Friday morning, the president announced he will not sign the housing bill. Not veto it, mind you, just refuse to sign it. In protest, he says, because the Senate won't pass his elections bill, which he says is polling at 97%. So today's ledger has two columns: what the housing law he is snubbing actually does for you, and where that 97 came from. Spoiler on column 2, nowhere. It came from nowhere. The claim, word for word from the Post. He will not sign the housing bill in protest because the Senate has not passed, quote, the Save America Act, which is polling at 97% with the Republican Party and very high with the non-politician Democrats. His spelling, not mine. In the housing law, a yawn, he wrote, so unimportant. Hold both of those, because the receipts on each one are better than anything I could write. Column 1, the yawn. Its real name is the 21st Century Road to Housing Act, written by Tim Scott, Republican of South Carolina, and Elizabeth Warren, Democrat of Massachusetts. It passed the Senate 85-5 and the House 358-32. Bipartisan is not even the word. That is practically unanimous in this town. It streamlines the reviews that slow home building, and it does something no federal law has ever done. It bars corporations that already own 350 single-family homes from buying one more on pain of $1 million a house or triple the purchase price, whichever hurts worse. If you have ever bid on a starter home and lost to an LLC with a checkbook the size of a pension fund, this law is about you. In Metro Atlanta, corporate investors own more than 70,000 single-family rentals. That is over 1 in 4 rental homes in the Metro, the highest share in the country. Those are houses that never hit the family market, in the city where first-time buyers get outbid the worst. That is the thing the Post calls so unimportant. Ask the 70,000 households paying rent on a starter home they could have owned. Column 2, the 97%. I went looking for it, friends, and so did every pollster in America, because nobody has ever measured it. Here is every real number on the board. The Economist and YouGov found Republicans at 91%, but that is for the proof of citizenship piece alone. The bill's other core provision, ending most mail-in voting, polls at 41% support, 44% opposed, and Democrats are against it 76-14, which retires the very high with Democrats claim on contact. And the most generous number ever printed anywhere? 71%. Printed by his own White House in its own March press release. When your own press shop's best number is 26 points below your post, that is not rounding. That is inventing. Now the part they will not tell you, which happens to be the good news. The Constitution does not need his pen. A bill the president neither signs nor vetoes becomes law all by itself after 10 days, Sundays accepted. For this law, that is, this weekend, the hostage walks free no matter what the Post says. Even the Republican Speaker of the House would not play along. Quote, if he doesn't sign it, it's still law. We'll still celebrate it. So what did refusing to sign actually buy? Not a veto, not leverage, a message. And Chuck Schumer read the message out loud. Higher costs for families, more power for himself. So run the who benefits on a fake 97, because a number that specific is never an accident. A contested elections bill cannot clear the Senate on its real numbers, remember, 41% for its core provision. Assign it a 97, and suddenly, senators blocking it look like they are defying America instead of reading the polling. And there is a second winner. Every corporate landlord who heard the first federal cap on their business model called a yawn, so unimportant, from the highest podium in the country. The renters and first-time buyers this law protects heard it too. Both sides of that ledger heard exactly where they stand. And we have seen this exact move before, friends. 6 days ago, I stood right here while $19.2 trillion was pouring into America, a number no ledger on this earth contained. Today, it is a 97% that no pollster has measured. Different week, same machine. When the real number will not carry the argument, mint a new one. The housing law will outlive the Post. It becomes law this weekend, cap and all. The 97 will not survive the fact checkers, this channel included. The true numbers were right there, 85-5, 358-32. Those are the ones worth repeating. Bottom line, and take it to the kitchen table. The first major housing law in a generation, with the first ever federal cap on corporate landlords, becomes law this weekend, whether or not it gets a signature. Because 85 senators and 358 representatives said so. The 97% stapled to the protest exists nowhere, not even in the White House's own press releases, which top out at 71. The law is real, the number is not. You've got the number now. Use it. I'm Marcus, and this is Pixel Politics.